one. $30 million was the largest single prize pool anyone had ever even imagined for a video game event, so it really just caught all eyes. There were 10 weeks of qualifier matches, 5 for solos and 5 for duos. Each player would play multiple games on the weekends and work their way up the leaderboards to prove that they were among the best in their region. For Bugha to qualify for solos playing in NA East, he would have to finish among the top 6 for any of the solo weeks. Now, this is in the top 6 out of tens of thousands of participants. Alright, this is not easy, to say the least. With the format of the event, Bugha would have 5 separate chances to qualify for solos, but he didn't even need those. He didn't even need 2. Bugha was so hungry for a piece of that pie, man. He dropped 69 points and qualified immediately in the first week. Wow. That guaranteed him a prize of at least $50,000 at the finals in New York, with the potential to win up to $3 million. But I think we all know by now that Bugha wasn't going to settle for the minimum. So after the qualifiers had ended, Bugha must have felt all the confidence in the world. It was the week preceding the World Cup finals, and a lot of European, Oceanic, and South American players were already boot camping in New York. So the NA East region was stacked. There was a Trios Cash Cup event that some were hailing as the hardest online tournament ever, due to the best players from all over the world participating. Nevertheless, Bugha and his Sentinels trio dominated. They smacked all 4 in competition and managed to come first. If for any reason Bugha needed a boost to believe in himself before the World Cup finals, I think he got one. Come July 28, 2019, the solo finals began. 100 of the best players duked it out over 6 matches to prove once and for all who was the best. Now, 6 games is a lot to work with, but it only took the first for Bugha to show that he was the man. He won the opening match with 9 eliminations, giving him an explosive lead that really built up his confidence. His next match was surprisingly unlucky, as he got killed pretty much at the start. Most players would probably feel bad at this point and probably just let it affect their performance, but Bugha did not let it get to him. There's no way that he allowed himself to just drop down in the standings after coming so far and sacrificing so much. Throughout the next 4 matches, he avoided whatever happened in Game 2, and he played some of the most consistent Fortnite that anyone had ever saw. We're talking placement points and eliminations in every single match. Which, mind you, that's not easy. This is 100 of the best players in the world we're talking about. To end up with those results, this guy had to outperform everyone by a mile. Going into the last match, Bugha had earned himself a monumental lead. 15 points over second place. That lead alone was more points than 75% of the players even had. Even if he were to lose the next match right off the bat, there was almost no way anybody could take his #1 spot. So going into Game 6, Bugha pretty much knew that he had this in the bag. That $3 million prize was his. And even though it was pretty much secure, that didn't stop him from playing his heart out still. He made it all the way to the last 5 players remaining, picking up 5 elims along the way as if he needed the points or something. Just look at how he reacts when he's eliminated. Absolute joy. Okay, so the results came